Hi, I'm Dan Lakin from Bar Adventure UK and welcome to another episode of Around the World in 80 Drinks. We've got a great bartender all the way from Shanghai, China on next. His name's Satoshi. We couldn't film him how we usually do. The technicalities between linking the UK and China was far too difficult for me to get my head around on him. So we worked out a few questions together. We had a chat. We worked out a few questions together. I sent him over in a text and he worked through him. And him and his company and the bar he works in basically put together this video just for us, so you can see what's happening in China. You can see his awesome bar and a bit of knowledge behind who owns it and that sort of thing. So without any more to babble on about, let's roll VT.
Hi Dan, my name is Satoshi. I work as a bar manager in the Haute Capo Shanghai. Our bar has two big bosses. One is Steve and another one is Shingo. Shingo is the most famous Japanese bartender in the world. And Steve is also one of the most popular bartenders in America. This is a collaboration bar. They were born in 1983. So our main concept is the people immersed in the future bar at 1980s. So that's why we have a lot of retro and disco style, such as colorful lights. So I'm bartending for almost 11 years. My career started from Tokyo, and I experienced so many kinds of the bar, such as a Japanese classic, like a flair bartending and a mixology style. And after past 9 years in there, I moved to Shanghai to take a bar manager's position in the Haute Capo, and I spent over 2 years in here. Okay. So let me introduce my special cocktail for you today. Today I'm gonna make one cocktail from a menu. Our menu composed by 4 kinds of category. So one is a Steve signature and another one is a Shingo signature. And we also have 2 parts, which is inspired from 1980s drink, a little bit twist. And another one is a modern cocktail classic twist. So I'm gonna make agave penicillin today. So absolutely, this is a twist from the Penicillin drinks. So this is very simple twist from the classic one. I just switch to the all tequila agave ingredients instead of the whiskey ingredients. So let me start with the tequila reposado. I'm using this one instead of the blended whiskey of the Penicillin. And this is a mezcal. Of course, this is instead of smoky whiskey, such as Lafroy. And we are using the ginger beer. Basically, when we work behind a bar, sometimes we cannot finish the ginger beer and the whole of them, so we reuse for it. We don't want to waste it. The fever to ginger beer has a good ginger flavor. We don't need to make all the homemade ginger syrup or something like this. And lemon juice. And we use agave nectar instead of the honey. And we use a pinch of the salt. It gets more umami or savory flavor. It makes a good connection to this cocktail. So some of the bubble still remains in the ginger beer, so I try to explore the bubble in here because I'm afraid to break up the shaker. Yummy. in, so let me shake it. So this is our company's glass, the SG glass. Our company is named the SG Group. Also inspired from a ship and a gazelle. Okay, I do the lemon peel. Ginger candy, such as like a classic penicillin. Then the rosemary on top. Express like agave. There you go. This is the agave penicillin. Tastes very refreshing and simple and easy sweet and sour. Everybody like it. Hope you enjoy it. So now I spent for over 2 years in Shanghai. So a lot of people, a lot of guests wants to have like a very fancy and good-looking cocktail. Some of the guests come here to take a photo actually. But anyway, of course here have a lot of a well-known drinker. But China, the bar industry developing so fast, so some of people doesn't know about a very classic cocktail actually. So a lot of people has interest in to drink good classic drinks because I'm one of the Japanese bartender. So everybody is curious what I make actually, and also that's why I choose agave penicillin in this time because this is a simple twist. It's easy to know them. A lot of people love to drink old fashioned whiskey sour, but some people doesn't know what a penicillin is. But if I serve them, they will get surprised to drink it. And also I can suggest them. We also have a twist from the penicillin. Why don't you try it? And most of people loves it. So also guests want to try something interesting. It's a cocktail. They have never tried it before. So I feel like a lot of people get surprised by the umami or savory flavor. So that's why this cocktail works with it. So let me explain about the COVID-19 situation here in China. Shanghai. So last year, 2020, we needed to do a whole bar lockdown, especially 2020 February and March. We couldn't open at all. And after the pandemic, we could open, but time is very limited. The old couple usually open from the 6 p.m. to the 4 a.m. Means one of the industry bar, but we couldn't have much guests after the 12. So we tried to open from the daytime and close at 1 or 2 a.m. It was very stressful for me. So after the May and June, we turning back to the normal, and local bar getting recovered. I don't hear the very bad news from other bars. A lot of bar can still open. And every weekend we have a full park, especially in the summer, because a very good sales. Most of people doesn't wearing the mask and walking on the street. We don't have any limited when we go inside a building. But around the winter, actually we could find some of the infected of the COVID-19, and a few weeks ago there are 20 or 30 infected in China. The people start to go outside actually. So our sales is getting lower than before, but it's getting recovered and step by step. And we are going to the Chinese New Year. Means and usually so many billion people they're moving in the whole entire China. But I think this year nobody moving around. So I believe it's gonna be stopped to like spread the COVID-19 infection all over the China. So let's see like what's going on after the March. I hope it's gonna be very well. Okay, so thanks for having me this time. My name is Satoshi. I work in the Out Campo Shanghai. Thank you for having me done. I hope to cheers with you soon. Cheers.
Thank you so much to Satoshi and everyone at The Odd Couple for putting that together for us. I really